It's Monday, July 27th. Welcome aboard to this edition of Barnstable Today. I'm Kevin Friel.
And I'm Andrew Gobiel. Thank you very much for joining us.
We'd like to remind you that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website, www.town.barnstable.ma.us.
Feel a little bit overdressed as we are out here on the Barnstable Education Foundation's Benefit Mini Golf Course. This, of course, located on Main Street in Hyannis. Far different from when we first brought you information on this story. More on this in just a moment. We're going to go back and take a look and have another discussion with Mark Raymond. Mark is a graduating senior from Barnstable High School, heading off to Brown this fall. We spoke with him on Friday about Facebook and Twitter. Barnstable, the town of Barnstable, is now up on Facebook and Twitter. Let's revisit some of Mark's interview that we first brought you on Friday.
We're starting a Facebook page and a Twitter page for the town of Barnstable, and we felt that it would be good to be able to communicate with the public and the citizens of Barnstable through Facebook and Twitter to inform them about local events, different public meetings going on in the town, and then maybe school closings or change of dates for different things going on in the town. And it's just a good way to get out to a whole new generation of people in the town, and as well as a lot of people in their 20s and 30s who are also joining Facebook.
Now, you were talking a moment ago, it was the town manager who actually did this. Why is that? Is he a bit concerned maybe that some of the younger generation, they're not really getting the information?
I think that our town manager and everyone at Town Hall is just concerned with trying to be as transparent as possible, and also trying to inform the public as well as they can, and part of that involves having Channel 18 to be able to communicate with the public and having the town website. But there are a lot of people who may not be watching Channel 18 or using our town website, and by having a Facebook and a Twitter account, we can get word out about different things going on to a whole different group of people.
By the way, you're wrong. We have millions of viewers.
I know.
Now, are there other municipalities which utilize these resources?
Yeah, I mean, all across the country there are different municipalities at all different levels. I mean, there are local towns using it, big cities, and at the national and state levels, there are governments using Facebook and Twitter.
Some are saying that really this is nothing more than just a glorified town website, but it's a lot more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, a regular website is kind of one way. You have the website, and then people can view the website, but they can't feel like they really are playing a role in it, and there's no social aspect. But when you're on Facebook, if the town posts an event, everyone can RSVP to it. They can get notifications about if the date changes for it or who might be appearing at this event. So if there was a concert, let's say, you could keep getting notifications to remind you, and you just feel like you have a connection to what's going on, and you're not out of the loop. And it's just a really good way of staying in touch with other people or with local businesses or local governments.
Have we determined who's going to be allowed to offer comments on these town websites?
Well, we're still trying to figure out exactly how we're going to deal with that, because, you know, some people might post things that probably shouldn't be posted on a public profile, but we're going to start off by having the town just notify the public about different things going on, and then if we can, we're going to slowly transition into letting the public really play a role in the Facebook page and offer comments and suggestions, but we'll just have to see how that goes.
Again, Mark Raymond talking about the town of Barnstable's Facebook and Twitter pages. They're now live as of today. If you'd like, just do a search for Town of Barnstable on your Facebook page. You'll be able to find it. And also, just do a search for Barnstable MA, and you can follow the town of Barnstable on Twitter. I'm one of those followers as well. And then you link on, you can follow me, and we'll see where it goes. Pretty interesting as the town of Barnstable heads on into the 21st century.
Now let's catch up to speed with the 9-hole mini golf course that's taking place on Main Street in Hyannis. Last week I had a chance to talk with Sheila Burns, one of the founders of the Barnstable Education Foundation that's sponsoring this fundraiser. Sheila, what's this experience been like?
Well, to tell you the truth, it's been a new experience for everybody involved, except for the fellow named Kerry McNamara who does this. But for us, it's a new experience. We did a fundraiser last fall that was a regular golf tournament, and everybody knows what that is. But when it came down to actually building a mini golf course, totally new experience. We had to find land. When we started, those of us who don't know anything about mini golf and building it, we were building in our minds, building platforms out here. And we had people come and call and say, you know, Sheila, we'll help you. We want to do this for the kids, and because of that, this is what's happening.
There certainly has been a huge outpouring of support for this project. Give us a taste of like how many different organizations and businesses have assisted. I know if you list them all, it could go on forever, but tell us a little bit about how that support has come up.
Well, actually, what happened was when we got together, the Education Foundation is a very small group of people. And when we got together and decided that we'd like to do something like this, we started to reach out to our friends and our acquaintances. And now when I reach out, they run the other way, but that's okay. But we reached out in the beginning to our friends and acquaintances, and then from there, it just kind of grew like a spider's web.
Again, the 9-hole mini golf course, which was scheduled to close on August the 9th, may be open for an additional time as more volunteers are being sought throughout the town.
So if you want to play, head on down here, and if you want to volunteer, head on down here, and we'll have you sign up, and you can raise some more money for the Barnstable Education Foundation. Let's take a look at some of the meetings going on this week right now. Starting today, the Planning Board meeting in the Town Hall hearing room this evening at 7 o'clock.
On Tuesday, July 28th, Coastal Resources has a meeting in the Town Hall hearing room at 5 p.m.
The Waterways Committee meeting at 8 o'clock at the MEA Conference Room at the Finney's Lane location. That starts at 8 o'clock.
On Thursday, July 30th, Richard Elric will host an informational meeting on renewable energy projects that are going on at potentially the Water Pollution Control Facility. That meeting will take place at 7 o'clock in the Town Hall hearing room.
That's just a listing of some of the meetings taking place here in the town of Barnstable coming up this week, and you never know what's going to happen at some of these meetings. As a matter of fact, a little bit of entertainment at the Licensing Authority meeting, which took place on Monday. The Hyannis Sound was before the Licensing Authority looking for an application for a one-day entertainment license. Members of the board said, all right, we'll give it to you, but perform. We'll send you out with the sounds of Hyannis Sound before the Hyannis Licensing Authority earlier today.
Group here today?
Yes, sir.
How about a song?
We would love to sing one.
Sure.
One, two, three, four.
Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. And that time I went and said goodbye. Yeah, baby, I'm back. Yeah, I ain't ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Here I am, baby. I'm yours, son. You got my future in your hands, baby. I'm yours. It's gonna be yours. And here I am, baby. I'm yours, son. You got my future in your hands, baby. I'm yours. I'm yours. And here I am, baby. I'm yours, son. You got my future in your hands, baby. I'm yours. I'm yours. And here I am, baby. I'm yours, son. You got my future in your hands, baby. I'm yours. You're not a bullshit. And I really oh, they see that I'm making this over. Yeah, baby, touch me. Nothing, girl, baby. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. Baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. Baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours.
Very good. Thank you.